Why do y'all not have desktop audio? Why is that piano quality so shit? Let's do this. Hello! Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? I hope you're all well. Yeah. I have to do something really fast while we're letting Final Fantasy update. Let me... I finally found a new hobby with my circle of very good IRL friends. Where we're playing a card game called Union Arena, because they're super into TCGs, but the last few TCGs they've been into, I just didn't really want to get into myself. Like, I don't like Magic. Well, I like Magic, but I feel like you kind of have to... You have to, like, play with a group that are all on the same page. And, like, we like to go... My buds like to go to tournaments and stuff, and I feel like Magic tournaments are just fucking garbage. Because it's so... Magic is such a rich man's game. Like, I just don't think there's any other card game that compares to Magic, and that Magic is so pay to win that it's insane. And contrary to rumors about me, I don't actually make all that much money. I am not a super wealthy man. So Magic is a game that I'm like, fuck that. I can't afford to play that at that level. And if you try to make a thematic deck in Magic, you just get the shit kicked out of you constantly. And I was just like, no, I'm not about that life. When I could play something fun. But they found this new game called Union Arena, which is relatively newish in the West. Like, it's not like super new, but it's newer than one might expect. And I have found it immensely satisfying to play, especially because it has Full Metal Alchemist as a playable set, and I fucking love Full Metal Alchemist. So I was like, sign me up on that train. And it's because you can only build a deck around a certain anime or a certain show. It prevents you from like cross-pollinating different shows. So because of that, all the decks are thematic, and it's much harder for someone to be like, oh, I'm just gonna get the best cards. It doesn't work that way. Parth Macchio, hey, how are you doing? Convention trip, did you go to TwitchCon? Because I know TwitchCon just ended. Oh, local convention. Okay. I was like, I didn't think you'd go to... you didn't strike me as the TwitchCon going type, which, holy shit, what a trash fire, man. Oh my god. You want to talk about, like, crazy stuff. We'll start Final Fantasy here in just a little bit. I promised my friend I would order some cards for myself, but because when you order cards for yourself, you can... I promised him I would. When you order cards, especially singles, if you order them all together, you can usually get a little cheaper. Did you just need one copy of her? Hopefully he sees that and responds. But how are y'all doing? How's everybody doing? This is 03. Fuck, I clicked the wrong button. Can't do big time conventions like that anymore. I've never really been a fan of big time conventions. The biggest one I've been to was which one is this? This is 072. Okay. The biggest one I'd been to was what was that convention? Fuck. Can I shop the... Oh yeah, I want to shop this seller. Because if I shop a singular seller... I can already tell this is gonna be a bitch. I can't be bothered. It's just $1 shipping. I can't be bothered. I know my buds are like, if you meticulously purchase them all from the same seller, then you save money and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I can't be bothered, my dude. What? Oh, I see. Oh, I see how this works now. Interesting. Okay, how many do I need one of this card. And then if I go to him, I can see if he has the other cards I need. I see. I'm pretty sure I need... But how's y'all's week been? I need a pride, don't I? Yes, I do need one pride. Add that to cart. That's the same seller, yeah. Okay. Now, do they have that card is the real question. She doesn't. Bummer. Yeah, she doesn't have it. It sucks. Well, maybe this guy has all the other cards I need. Does he have King Bradley? I'm building a King Bradley deck. Which is, this is 93. No, they don't have him. Dang. They don't have that one either. Okay, so this one I have not found yet. I need another... Wait, did I only have 2 of those Kimberleys? New stream alerts? No, I haven't changed anything. If something's different, it shouldn't be. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, there's too many less in this deck. Whoops. put out the cards that I have not found and keep the cards in here that I have found, because that'll make that easier. What makes you think I had new stream alerts? Kinley. 7-1. Hey. Cool. I'll take both of those because I need 2. Cool. Got that. And do they have the Philosopher's Stone? No. Okay. Do this one. Did I get free shippings on any of this? No. So why am I even bothering? Well, I'm getting less, so I suppose it's still worth checking. Do you have the other card that I need? Oh, good, he responded. Pulled 1 from the box and 2 more should be... Okay, you only use 1 more. Okay. Do they have it? Oh, they do. That's not the right one. That's the wrong one! Kalen Koizuki, but it's 003. Damn it, I don't have it. Okay. Sag. Also, it's lovely to see you all. I hope you're all having a good evening. Okay, so we got the Philosopher's Stone. So now I just need King Bradley. Which one is this? This is... This is 93? No, this is 113. Right? U9ST. No, that doesn't seem right. Okay, well, which one is this one? Let's do this one. No, this is 093. Okay, he does have these. Let's get that one. I could get both. How much is the fancy version? One second, I'm almost done. Holy moly, that's expensive. Okay, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. So the last thing I need is the expensive King Bradley. Which, I mean, the alt version is basically the same price. Why is this one? Oh, because he like, I don't know. That makes me a little nervous. That guy has so few sales. I think I'd rather not risk it. Like, his prices are a little cheaper, but he's only sold like 200 cards and still doesn't have a 100% rating, which is a little suspicious. How does that dude have 1,300 sales and a 0% reliability rating? Buy from that man. Why would you buy from that man? Woo! Okay, so I need 2 more, and then I'm good. I think I got everything I need. Never laying cards. We're like never gonna buy from that dude because holy shit, everybody hates him. Okay. So I've got the card for Matt. I've got Philosopher's Stone. I've got the 2 King Bradleys I need. I've got the 3 other King Bradleys I need. I've got the 3 Kimbleys I need, and I got the 1 Pride I need. And I've got free shipping with a couple sailors. Alright, that's good enough. That'll do. Alright, let me get... Oh my god, why is YouTube chat so busy? Currently searching for 3rd, 4th edition nights. Good luck with that, it's gonna be hard. Streaming at 11. Yeah, I slept in. Address the elephant in the room. Elephant in the room. What in the fuck are y'all running on about? Bro, Hood, what in the sweet fuck are you rambling about? What in this? Okay, let me. I don't want to read through all this. Hood, what is? Cut the shit. Just get to the point. Do you have like a specific question, or are you just like rambling? Because if you don't have a specific question, then drop it and move on, dude. Oh, it's a good thing Matt just messaged me, actually. How can you? Hey, how are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Hold on, I'm gonna make you a different color so I can see you easier. Hakia. I don't know. I think I just said it backwards. You just want me to address if there are issues in the game and not to brush them under the rug. When have I ever said that I want... Okay, I've never said that there aren't issues in Total War Warhammer. In fact, I've said the opposite, that there's a lot of issues in the game. And there's always been a lot of issues in the game. And frankly, there always will be a lot of issues in the game, which sucks, but I just think that's an unfortunate reality of it. So, so that's just not... that's never what I've said. I've never said that, ever, in any context, in any way, shape, or form. Have I said that there are no problems with the game? I've said there's different kinds of problems. And I've said that some of the problems, I have said that I think some people overblow some of the problems, but that's not saying that there's no problems. That's saying that there are different tiers of problems. Sometimes you have a bug that like crashes the game. That's really bad. That needs to be fixed immediately. Or sometimes you have a bug that like makes like if you do a certain thing in a certain order, it can cause like a weird hiccup. But if you like don't do it that way, then you're able to get around it without any issues. And that should be fixed, but it's not like a high priority fix. That's what I've said. Oh no, I like don't worry, I'm not getting into a whole thing. I'm just explaining. Like I recognize Hood's name. I'm willing to give Hood the benefit of the doubt that if he has a genuine concern, I can address it and then we can move on. If he's not willing to like, if he's not willing to drop it and move on after I've addressed his, whatever his genuine concern is, then, you know, then we'll have a problem. And like, I know there's a lot of people that maybe are like seeing stuff going on. They're like, what the hell's happening? And they might be getting like all of their information from other sources and have questions, and that's okay. They can ask questions. I'm not gonna lose my mind if somebody wants to ask a question. As long as you're polite about it. That's the other thing I've said that's gotten me into trouble, is that you should just please just use your manners. Which card is this? Oh, it's that one. Can I get that from any of the sellers? More full use Sotek. I've got 9 out of the 20. Damn, that's just really impressive. Can I get this from a seller that I'm already got free shipping with? Because that would make my life a lot easier. I'm looking for one more card. Which one is this? This is... I don't know how you look for a starter set specifically. Well, they have one. I'll take it. Oh no, they've got like 1 billion. Holy fuck. Okay. Yeah, just give me that. Who's the sexiest Skaven? I don't know. I feel like if you're maybe it would depend on what you're into, right? Like if you're into more like choke play, then maybe like Throt. You know, if you want your man to be as loyal as possible and never look at anyone else, you could get Lord Skrulk because he like literally can't look at anyone else. I think those are all viable options. Hockey, just chilling. Awesome, dude. Well, we're about to hop into Final Fantasy here in a second. I had to order cards because I'm doing an addiction habit. Holtzy, okay, so how do I want to answer this? In the fashions that I'm comfortable with, I believe that I do hold CA to account. Hood. By submitting feedback and bugs and such through the lines and methods that are available to me, I make videos critiquing certain ideas that they do, and I make videos suggesting things that I think they should do in the future. If you feel that the way I do things isn't up to a standard you're comfortable with, I'm not really sure what to tell you. Other than, like, you know, you can submit your own feedback and stuff on the forums, and such. Like, there are paths available for y'all as well, and I would encourage you to use them. If you see a bug that's causing like a lot of issues, and you're like, holy shit, this bug is like really bad, and it's making my campaign really, really like unfun, I would encourage you not only to post it, but to like send me a link. So like, I would say post it on the forums, make sure you submit like a save file and everything, and then send me a message with a link to that post, and I will like make absolutely fucking sure that it gets sent up the chain as fast as possible. But that's the most I can give you. Anything more than that is not like, unless there is like a specific request you have of, I want you to do X, you know, that then I can say yes or no, but that would be my current level of comfort.
Good. I accept your offering for Molder Clan.
Hopefully that makes sense.
But
we'll be playing some more Total War this week. But for right now, we're gonna enjoy some Final Fantasy.
Zombie Scarven Pirates could be fun and interesting.
I don't know who this
Also,
is.
I feel like they should get to LH's Streklum exclusive.
Do I know this man? Oh, I mean, thanks. Why, thank you. Aren't you? Oh, what a nice young man. Oh, look how sexy my inventory is. It's not overloaded. Okay, he just gave me... Oh, there it is. I was like, where the fuck did it go? Thanks again. Yeah, it's a red panda. That was random. Hakia, do people do that to give you free stuff randomly? In Final Fantasy 14? Yes. And I don't know that guy, and I know that guy doesn't know I'm a streamer. You'll just meet random people that give you stuff in this game. Hakia, have you ever played Final Fantasy 14? I know, Ina plays this game all the fucking time. I need to play with her. Inari plays this game a whole bunch. I don't think they knew I was a streamer, because that was really fast. Unless that was you. If that was you, Mr. Vibes-Based Gaming, first message. In which case, I guess they did know, but they snuck in here. Strike me as a farmer Warcraft. I played Warcraft very, very lightly. It was you. Oh, well, thank you, Vibes. That was very sweet of you. That was very kind. Here. Since I know you're here, I must do the courteous thing, which is to do the thing, is to show off the little goodie. And you can beckon it, apparently. Watch this, like, crashes your game somehow. Oh, it climbs up! Oh my god, it's adorable. That's fucking adorable, dude. Your last MMO was Lineage 2? I've never even heard of that one. Hakia, if you ever play this game, I will hook you up, dude. I will make sure you get all the goodies. And you don't even have to get the paid version. Just play the free version. And I will make sure you are set, my dude. Because goddamn would I love more friends to play with. I love playing with my community. They're great. They're amazing. But like, it'd be fun to play with people on stream, too. It's a good community game. Okay, let's make a quick detour over to the Golden Saucer, because I need to get rid of these cards. And maybe we'll do a little gamba. Huck, I think it's okay. In this case, I understand where everyone was coming from. It's okay. I understand where everyone was coming from. I don't think anyone was doing anything wrong, but I understand. I think everyone's all right. Triple Triad Trader. Selling cards. We're gonna sell these Gilgamesh cards. I have 8,000 MP. Can I buy any Gamba? I can Gamba. I actually got really lucky on a Mithril card last time. So, fuck it. Let's get another Mithril card. Gamba, 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 Gamba. And we got... Da-da-da! Card I already have. Bummer. Well, you won't know unless you try. Oh, I should text Matt that I ordered everything. Lineage 2 was released in 2004. Ooh. Oh, Scion, I missed your super chat. Oh, Scion, holy shit, Scion, dude. Dude, Scion.
Yes, yes.
No, that is too much.
Good.
That is too much.
Offering for Molder Clan.
Sign
Holy sweet fuck, dude. Thank you.
$59.99.
Even for you,
Super
that's
Chat.
like an alarming
Given
amount.
That Todd has been pushed back to December 4th and any info to November 6th, there's no excuse to not play Silent Hill
Yeah,
2
oh,
before
trust
the
me.
end of
This
October.
week.
Also, have you
This week.
started
Have I started the audiobooks? No, but I wanted to listen through, the next audiobook I'm doing is, the Yowie Old Men. The Necron book, sorry. The you know, don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, we're gonna start playing Silent Hill 2 this week. Yep, because I want to have it done before Halloween, or at least like to the very last bit by Halloween, but done before Halloween, ideally. But we're gonna start Silent Hill this week. Silent Hill 2. Thank you, Cyan. I really appreciate that. What was your first one? Do you think Scratch Half Dead has any potential as a Vampire Coast legendary lord in the future? Yeah, he has potential. I would prefer the Jade Vampire Pirate Queen. But if if that's like just not possible, then Scratch Half Dead is viable. You know, he could be done. He could absolutely be done. It would be a little tricky because like the hard part with Scratch Half Dead is like if you put in Scratch Half Dead, I feel like a lot of people would be like, well, if you're gonna give me Scratch Half Dead, you should give me a bunch of undead Skaven units, which like would I feel like wouldn't be worth making per se, because I mean, I guess you could just have it where he gets like a lot of allegiance points, maybe. So like he gets a lot of allegiance points towards Skaven. It could be done. It could absolutely be done. I just want Vampire Coast. I want Aminar ported over from Warhammer 2. I'm really sad Aminar isn't in Warhammer 2, especially now that we've got regular Merworms coming to the game. I would really appreciate them bringing Aminar over. By the way, that one dude that was here earlier, Hakia, if y'all don't know Hakia, he has a YouTube channel where he does streaming and other cool shit. And he's super cool, and y'all should subscribe and give him a follow, and he's a super sweet guy. Regiment of Renown Aminar? No. Well, for the Vampire Coast, yes. For the High Elves, well, no. Actually, no. Aminar could not be a Regiment of Renown. He's too big. He's way too big. He is titanic in size. He could not be a Regiment of Renown. Now, could you have, like, the spawn of Aminar? Sure. But I would just like the Vampire... I want Aminar as a campaign mechanic. Like, here's my thing, right? My thing is that Warhammer 2 introduced a lot of really cool ideas. For their campaigns. Where, you know, we got, like, the Books of Nagash and all this other stuff. The thing that I don't like is that those assets don't really exist outside of their campaigns. like when I'm playing a Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires campaign, I would love if Aminar is an actual thing. Like, no matter who I'm playing. So if I'm playing Lizardmen and I have a port city, I have to worry about Aminar like showing up and attacking my port city. And you can have a really simple mechanic on how to deal with it, where like you would just get like an alert like you're playing Wood Elf, and there would be like a little spot on the ocean or on the land next to the port where it's like, oh, if you go here, you can fight a little army that represents like Aminar's influence, and if you beat them, they, you know, Aminar retreats back into the ocean if you make like a big enough show of force, or placate him or whatever. Oh, by saying skating. Well, that's very kind. Okay, so you didn't just wander in here. You're like a viewer, like an actual longtime viewer, not someone that just like stumbled in here by accident and was like, I'm gonna give that man a red panda. He's not even gonna see it coming. It's gonna be the most surprising fucking thing that's happening to him all day. Because wouldn't that be fun? Like, if it's like one of your ports gets attacked by Aminar, and it's like, oh, you have 5 turns to like defeat this army of like high elves or whatever. And it's like the army is basically like a little horde army made of sea creatures. So it's like a Charybdis, 2 hydras, or like 2 Charybdii, a merworm, like a generic merworm, some oceanids, maybe a sea elemental. So it's like a fun little army of all these different ocean units, with like maybe the general is like, I don't know, like a vampire coast pirate or a dark elf or a high elf or something, and like you have to go out there and like beat them back and chase them off, and that would make like ports so much more interesting and engaging. Aminar comes with the Fishman. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I would listen. If Creative Assembly came to me and said, we're gonna have to like cut off one of your balls, but we're gonna add in a Fishman DLC as part of it, I'd be like, I'm not using them. But only one. I need one of them, probably. I think. Fish maid? Pretty sure I mean, sure, we can take fish maids here. But like, wouldn't that be cool? But I also, like, I'm waiting for everything to calm down. I have several videos that I really want to put out about, like, these are things I think can be done as free updates to the game, like are perfectly reasonable free updates to the game that I'm really excited to make, but I don't want to put them out right now, because I think it's going to, like, the atmosphere is just too hot. It's too hot right now, and I feel like if I were to recommend something, instead of people being like actually thinking about the idea, it's gonna get caught up more in like tribalism stuff, and I don't want to risk trying to do something cool and people being like, well, I hate you, so I'm not even gonna consider it. So like, I want to probably wait until after Tides of Torment comes out, or maybe till next year, to be honest. You thought I said fish maid? Oh dude, I wish I had fish maids. I mean, depending on like how good looking are these fish maids? Like, are we talking like Warhammer fishmen, or are we talking more like, you know, like anime fish wives, fish maid? I mean, if you really want to, you could have a fishman Warhammer. I don't see why not. If magic exists, you can technically do anything if you try hard enough. Don't let your memes be dreams. I don't think I said that right. making one for the community. Yeah. Desperate for a Neferata versus Kalita DLC? I think that would just be a Neferata DLC, my dude, and they've already announced that. Like, I think you're already getting that, so I don't think you need to be. Well, I mean, your desperation is understandable because it's probably not going to come out till next year, but hopefully it'll be early next year because they basically already announced it. We're just waiting for the details. Oh, but anyway, so like what I was thinking for like an ocean DLC, like what I was thinking was, imagine if they did like this level of updates, right? So like for part 1, you bring Aminar to the game, and Aminar is a big global threat that no matter what campaign you're playing, he will occasionally attempt to assault your ports. But it's a random chance. It's a random chance he'll attack your port or an AI port. Just a port somewhere in the world. And it's genuinely random. Like, it would be like, you know, like the AI, but the AI, of course, would need to be designed to deal with it, which hopefully wouldn't be that hard. But like, you know, it'd be fun to see Aminar, like, blow up an AI city every once in a while. And maybe he attacks, like, every 10 to 15 turns. And so the more ports you have, the more likely he's going to attack it. But if Aminar attacks one of your settlements, you get an event where it's like, oh, if you do enough damage to the spawn of Aminar army, you can push him back. And it's like a little army that's made up of all critters, like ocean creatures. And so the ocean creatures, you go out, you fight their army, and you beat them. And if you beat them, it basically counts as an ocean encounter. So not only do you push them back, but you get some like nice gold, and maybe you're guaranteed to get an item, right? So you get a free item essentially. Well, not free because you have to fight for it, but you get an item out of it. And maybe if you defeat Aminar, it makes it where you're immune to further Aminar attacks for like, oh no, we got the fucking event. Oh, I have to do voice acting. But like it makes you immune to future events by for like 20 turns. So like the next number of attacks, Aminar will not come for your faction. And then for the second thing I really want CA to do is I want CA to add in an ambush stance on the ocean. So like all armies should be able to ambush stance. That way you can like set up traps for enemy navies that are like passing through your territory. So like if a ship sails through your territory and it's an enemy, if you're in ambush stance, you know, you ambush them. But ambush stance should not be available to all factions. It should be limited.
Of the Emperor donated
And it should be High Elves, Dark Elves, and Vampire Coast are the only factions that can ambush.
Who are your top 5 mini LP wishes? Mine are Egrim, Mona Mim, Brick, Bugman, and Tinet. Runners-up include Arrowloath /
I will get to that in a second. Hold on, let me finish my little proposal here after it runs off everyone's stuff.
Yes. Good. I accept your offering for Molder Clan.
Koranshima
Koranshima, good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
Assembling Bandai Namco's models.
How you been?
Pokemon and 30 Minutes Fantasy, and they make me detest GW's models so much.
Well, GW models are a different style. Like they're not for display. You know, they're for the hobby. It's a hobbyism type of miniature, not a display type miniature. So they're just fundamentally different. But I sure wish that I didn't have to paint minis. I do wish GW sold minis that were pre-painted. I would buy the fuck out of those. But anyway, okay, so that's my second thing, right? It's ambush stance for Vampire Coast, High Elves, Dark Elves, and maybe certain other factions can get access to it through like the tech tree, or like certain legendary lords can get access to it if they're like seafaring specialists. And then my third request for the ocean would be adding more sea encounters. Currently, right now, all sea encounters are always Vampire Coast, and I find that so boring. I would love for them to add it where when you get a sea encounter, you have a chance of getting either Vampire Coast, High Elves, or Dark Elves. Like factions or Norskins. I think Norskins would also be fun. Norskins should also have Ambush on Sea chance, now that I think about it. Or maybe that should just be Wolfric. Maybe Wolfric should only have that. But anyway, you know what I mean. So like, instead of it being you always fight the Vampire Coast, it's like a 1 in 4 chance. So like, you might fight a Vampire Coast army, you might fight a High Elf army, you might fight a Dark Elf army, or you might fight a Norskin army. And that kind of represents like the major naval powers in the world, and who you're more likely to encounter when you're like raiding for money and stuff like that. That would be those would be the 3 big things. And then if there were 2 little things that I would love to see as part of an ocean update, I would also love to see High Elves get sea trade routes as an equivalent to the Chaos Dwarf caravans and the Cathay caravans. And we know it's doable. We know it's doable because the Chaos Dwarfs have caravans that have to cross the ocean. The Chaos Dwarfs have caravans that go to Nagaroth. So, like, I would love for them to make caravans where, you know, you just see a High Elf ship, like, sitting there, and then the next turn it teleports, like, you know, somewhere else along the sea lane. That way the High Elves only go out from Lothern to, like, you know, all the different major ports in the world. That would be so fucking cool, and that would just make the oceans so much more exciting. Like, it would be so much more exciting. Anyway, thank you for coming to my random TED Talk. Scion, not including Neferata, who are your top 5 mini LP wishes? Okay, I'm not gonna look at yours. I'm gonna tell you mine, and then I'm gonna read yours. Yeah, there's also NPC caravans while playing as Vampire Coast. You're right, there are. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so my top 5 wished for mini Lord packs. And for anyone that doesn't know what a mini Lord pack is, they've announced that they're going to be a thing. We don't know what's all in them, but we know Neferata is going to be the first one. So let's assume let's keep ourselves. I'd rather under assume and be pleasantly surprised than over assume and be disappointed. So let's assume it's the Legendary Lord in like 1 unit. Legendary Lord in 1 unit. Maybe 2 if we're lucky. But let's keep ourselves grounded here. So after Neferata, which 5 Legendary Lords would I want to see in a pack where it's basically just them and very, very little else? So I'm not looking for Lords that are needing to add a bunch to the roster. I'm looking for rosters that are basically already done and just need more characters. In that case, my 5 are Egrim von Horseman, Egrin Horseman, von Horseman for Zinch, because Zinch is the only mono god faction right now that doesn't have 3 Legendary Lords and is also missing their mortal characters. So Egrim von Horseman, number 1. Oh yeah, you could have a rework because that would be free. That would be free content. I'm only talking about paid content. Number 2 for me would be oh, that's hard. Actually, it's really hard. 2 for me, I think, would be Naiath the Prophetess for the Wood Elves. Naiath the Prophetess for the Wood Elves, because I don't think she would need to come with any meaningful content other than like a unit. Erloth I might want to do a little more with, but I would say Naiath the Prophetess because it would be nice for the Wood Elves to have a dedicated Wizard Lord. Durthu is a hybrid character, and he's not like a great caster, he's more of just a caster. So I would love for the Wood Elves to have a dedicated casting Legendary Lord who is also a normal Wood Elf. For my third option, I would say Talaris Dreadbringer. Talaris Dreadbringer for the Dark Elves. I feel like the Dark Elves are done, basically. Like, there are things you could add, but, like, most of them could be added as little, like, free LC things. I don't think Dark Elves would necessarily need a dedicated big DLC, and Talaris could come with, like, 1 or 2 units, and that would really fill up the Dark Elves, and they're kind of done. For number 4... See, I don't want to pick Lizardmen because I want more units with Teto Echo, so I don't want to pick Lizardmen. High Elves have every single fucking Legendary Lord I want. Tomb Kings I want more, so I don't want to say Tomb Kings because I want more stuff. I don't want to say Vampire Coast because I want more stuff. Beastmen? Yeah, Beastmen. I would say Goros Warhoof. Goros Warhoof for Beastmen as the Centaur Legendary Lord. Goros Warhoof. Yep. And then... Muna Mim for Norska. I would say Muna Mim for Norska. No, I wouldn't say Yin Yin because I think Cathay is gonna get a lot more content. I genuinely think Cathay is gonna get a lot more content. Like a lot more. Like I had a conversation when I was at Warhammer World with some staff of Games Workshop. And they were kind of cheeky about Cathay in a very like, oh, you'll wait till you see what's coming for Cathay down the chute. So I very much feel like there's a lot more coming for Cathay in the future. So that would be my 5. What were your 5? Your 5 were Egrim, Muna Mim, Gark. Oh, Gark Ironskin. Yeah. Gark would be good. Gark would be really good. I should have said Gark. Yeah, Gark for the Ogres. Yep. Tenant Four Eyes for the Greenskins. And Joseph Bugman. Okay, those are respectable picks. I really hope that Tenant Four Eyes comes with a bit of additional content, personally. I also would love Bugman to come with notable amounts of extra content. Gark, I think, is a great pick. Gark is like an S tier pick. Egrim, S tier. Munamim, S tier. Runners up. Araloth / Nyath, that's an S tier pick. Goros Warhoof, I would say, is an S tier pick. Kurt Hellborg, yeah, that's a good pick. S tier pick. I would give S tier to Hellborg. And Talaris, S tier. Yep. Vorag Bloody Tooth. Yeah, Vorag would be acceptable. Vorag could definitely come with a couple of units, but like you'd only need like 1 or 2. All right, anyway, I gotta do some voice acting here. Chat, what would be if you got to pick 5 Legendary Lords? That is basically all you got. Like you didn't get any new units, or you got like 1 or 2 at most. Who would be your 5 character picks? And Corjima, thank you again for the super chat. All right, let's get into this. Dalkarius, it is as Linu Valley fears. Ever since brother visits Chief Sonu, the relationship between Zundu and Gundu is tense. We must do something before tension grows into an animosity, disrupting all Gundu and Zundu work together for. Linu think upon problem for many sunrises, and decides that Gundu shall hold a feast for Zundu. To treat friends to banquet is meaningful act among Vanu. When we gather around blazing cookfires, all grudges wash away like tears in rain. Linu is to prepare fish for the maid course, so she goes to Vor Sian Siran to make catch even Inu Vanu envies. Food that the cook catches with her own talents is all the more delicious. However, as essential as the fish is the seasoning, and Linu wants to impress, so she asked Dalcarius to gather a mineral most precious, Abalanthian rock salt. Hugh, have a good one, dude. Vundu hold the clouds. Vundu hold the cloud sea's entire supply, so Dalcarius must venture deep within Vundu Vana to where their storehouses lie. Search them and bring back most pure chunk you can find. Linu needs time and concentration to make suitable catch, so she asked that Dalcarius gives the rock salt to brother. Watch, Dalcarius. Linu returns with Cloudsy's most succulent fish.
Good. I accept your offering for Mulder Clan.
Scion of the Emperor donated 14 Australian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chat. The Beastmen are in an interesting position, I feel. While I would like some extra units like Braze and Slash or Turn Skins and maybe a second marked unit each by Nurgle and Slash, I feel they only need...
Personal taste, I'd love to see Corhill and Krace. Corhill would have to be a legendary hero. Because he's a bodyguard character, so making him a lord would be weird. He should have a lord, like, he should be protecting your lords, not being a lord. But there's also, I can't remember his name. There's also the White Lion themed character that was a Make-A-Wish character that's already in the game. Granted, you can only get him when you're playing as Tyrion, but he kind of already fills that role. But Corhill would make a fantastic legendary hero. Beastmen are in an interesting position, I feel, while I would like some extra units like Braze and or Turn Skins and maybe a second marked unit each by Nurgle and Slanesh. I feel they only need characters. I agree. Sorry to hear about your incident with the sea. What? I haven't been near the ocean in, like, at least a decade. God damn it, CD's nuts, you piece of shit. Mods, remove that man's balls. You piece of garbage. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I can't believe you've done this. Violet Timber says, your choice would be Egrim, the Glotkin. Interesting pick. Rykard the Unbreakable. Okay. The Red Duke. And the Vampire you can't remember, but he's a big one. Vorak Bloodytooth, the first Ghoul King. Ushorin, the founder of the Strigoi bloodline. Avarash, the founder of the whatever bloodline, Blood Dragons. Zacharias the Ever-Living, the big bad of the Necrarchs. Any of those catch your fancy? Ugh. No, I'm not here to turn in this quest. Where is he? Fishing for friendship. Yeah, it's him. Okay, whatever. No, I don't want to proceed, but he won't accept this quest unless I do this. That's dumb. Greetings, Netherling. Sister says to expect something from you, although she says not what it is.
You bring a token trinket to give
Unclouded
Yes,
Abalanthian rock salt. Free of most impurities, this beautiful pink salt harvested from Abalanthia's spine is almost entirely
Scion
transparent.
of the Emperor donated 14 Australian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chat.
Oh,
To
Violet,
be
you're
complete, I
thinking
feel
of
the Beastmen need LLs, Goros and Ungrol, LHs,
Fuck,
Moonfall and Slugtongue plus a generic Centiga Lord and Centiga Hero. Then they should be in a fantastic...
You're thinking of Wallakarkin. Wallakarkin is who you're thinking of. Sire of the Emperor, thank you again for the super chat. To be complete, I feel the Beastmen need 2 legendary lords, being Goros Warhoof and Ungrel Forehorn. Yeah, that'd be cool. So you have Ungrel Forehorn being like the Ungol focused legendary lord. Who would have to be interesting and kind of weird, because the rest of the Beastmen, like, fucking hate him. Goros Warhoof being a Centaur character would be very nice. Then for legendary heroes, Moonclaw, absolutely. Slugtongue, absolutely. Then get a generic Centaur Lord and generic Centaur hero, and that should put them in a really good spot. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty reasonable.
Abolanthian rock salt, and as cloudless as near clear summer skies. To obtain such a mineral is no easy task. What does Sister hope to use this for? A feast? And Sister prepares the main dish, no less. Ah, it is just like her to put on a brave face, but as mist after spring rain, her courage is often fleeting. But it is not Linu Vanu's place to doubt her. It is because of my rudeness at Okzundu that she goes to such trouble. It is shameful that my actions burden her so. Sister changes, it is plain to see. Not long ago, she clutches at Linu's feathers, fearful to wander too far from my gaze. But now, her conviction to build our new home spurs growth, so much that Linu sometimes does not recognize her. I thank you for standing by Sister's side during this time, Netherling. Alas, although Sister is no longer frightened nestling, to leave her alone in the wilds brings Linu Vanu worry. For all Sister's conviction, still she is delicate, with arms like branches of birch tree. Endymions stalk the skies, and beasts worse still skulk in the waters. As chief, Linu Vanu must watch over village. Netherling, pray visit Vor Sian Siran and see that she is safe. You got it, boss. Where did she go? Ah. Get faster to teleport a little bit. Oh yeah, dude, Wallach Harkin is super awesome. He has a really, really sad, I can't remember if it's a novel or a short story. There's a really sad story about him. Because Wallach Harkin used to be just like pure badass, and then he fell in love with a woman and she dies. And when she died, he did not take it well. It's Emmanuel von Leibowitz. Sotek and Lorebeards is meant to win. You're enamored. Dude, Lawhammer's Emmanuel von Leibowitz. I mean, all of Andy's characters are fantastic. Some of them I am not, like, there are certain takes on characters Andy's made that I'm not a huge fan of, because I think they're too distant from how I think of them canonically. But there are other characters of his that, like, his Emmanuel von Leibowitz is fantastic. Plump cloud gross. Dalkarius, thank you for rescuing Linu yet again. Cloud fishing requires patience and focus. Linu's surroundings fade into background until there is only the fishing line and lure. Linu does not hear the cloud worm steal upon her. Maybe the worm smells Linu's catch. Fish is so plump, leftovers from feast feed tribe for moons. Come, Dalkarius, let us return to Okgundunaki before meat spoils. Ah, shit. The baddies are aware of us. My original wants, I already got Oxyodal and Ariel. Fair. Yeah, I really want Teto Echo, but I want Teto Echo to actually come with a decent amount of oomph. Like, I really want a, like, Skink High Priest Lord that can ride a Quaddle and stuff. And I also want a Kroxigor hero, and I want Skink Colchin Riders, Skink Horned One Riders,
which are technically great crested Skinkhorn One riders. I also want a Arcanodon and Skink, Skinks with short bows. And I mean, a lot of those could be free LC things. Brother gives Linu Valley rock salt Dalkarius takes from Vundu. With such rich seasoning, fish will be the talk of Oxundu for moons to come. And now Linu Valley cooks. Of course, Dalkarius is welcome to feast as guest of honor. Oh, we get an actual cutscene. Oh yeah, we gotta get Corhill, dude. We gotta get Corhill. He might be in this DLC. We don't know who the legendary hero for the High Elves is yet. It's either Corhill or Caradrian. It's one of the two.
Does Sanu know why Honu, chief of Vundu, wears such an ornate mask? The mask is the symbol of his power, no? Chief Honu wants others to believe so, but Linu knows true reason. He masks the feathers on his head, which are thinner than newborn hatchlings. Ha 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 ha! Many times Chief Unu and Sonu sit around fire such as this. Sonu still remembers well the power of his dance. He moves with the intensity of the sun itself and drives all darkness into hiding.
Linu wishes to one day dance with father's vigor, both to honor his memory and to protect Okundu Naki.
Linu Valley may still be young, but Sonu knows she will become a great member of the Gundu tribe. Maybe one day, she becomes chief.
Chief Sonu makes Linu Valley blush. Linu is but a nestling still.
Ha 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 ha! It is but a joke, Linu.
Nature's healing. Why not both? With the delay, they have the time. Yeah. All Zundu praise feast, particularly the fish. We look forward to sharing many meals together in coming moons. Of course, Dalkarius is welcome to sit alongside the cooking fires with us anytime. Hooray! Big Bird Boys? They are Big Bird Boys. Oh, look how nice the village looks! Oak Gundu Naki's principal structures have been completed, and the Zundu have sent flowers in celebration. I remember when this island was completely barren. Reputation up! You are now respected! Woohoo! Alright, we can go ahead and do the remaining quests. They are friend bird shaped? They are. I can't name a unit, but I appreciate it. Switch back my... The red panda's cool, but I've got my dragon theme going real hard, and I gotta stay on brand here. Where is he? Fafnir. Oh, there he is. I love my little Midgard Stormer. Alright, let's see what he says. Prevailing winds bring Dalkarius to Munu Valley once more. Ranu Valley seeks help. Please seek Ranu Valley and offer help. Okay. The cat's meow. Greetings, Dalkarius. Tribe requires Netherlings aid and task only he can carry out. Go to Linu Valley and learn details. But who is skilled enough to... Oh, Dalkarius arrives at a perfect moment. Manu Vanu has need of Paisa. Lively one, full of spirit. But catching Paisa takes time, and I have responsibilities. Tribe cannot spare such time. Akaris, please catch Paisa for Munuvanu. Best way is to dig hole. Pasu falls right into hole and cannot get out. Many Paisas roam west of Okundu, hunt there, and catch preys alive in the sack. Hello again, Dalkaris. Munuvanu wishes once more to borrow your aid in a matter of grave import. Gundu wishes to develop relations with Netherling knights. Tribe wishes to form bonds, much like it has with Zundu, to help bring prosperity in this new independence. Munuvanu wishes to present a gift to them. Sadly, any Gundu who goes now receives cold greeting. You are trusted and can deliver cat's foot chews as gifts from our tribe. Please deliver these gifts to Laniat at Cloud Top. I like how they're constantly just giving like drugs to the humans. But it's more like candy, but still, it's funny. Light cloud bringing shade on scorching summer day. Dalkaris is truly a welcome sight. You're the perfect one to help with Ranu Valley's work. Ranu Valley needs corrigans. Needs Netherling to pull them from soil where they sprout. Easy work, but Vanu cannot handle the horrible sound of the corrigan screaming and agony when they're leaving the ground. Please go to last item of Manticoras there for sufficient. Fucking Manticoras. I will probably take a brief workout break here in a second. I got some dumbbells that I can just like, I need to make it some new alerts. Where like people, I'm going to be introducing some new alerts soon that'll require me to do more exercise during streams. Which will be particularly important during ad breaks if we're doing story content. Like when we're doing just like regular stupid daily shit, then like who cares? But if we're doing story content, I always want to try and pause for ad breaks. That way people don't miss out on it, and I can work out during those. It do be screaming. Redeems to make me pump iron? Indeed. Or, you know, like a redeem to like move my desk into standing mode for like 30 minutes to an hour. Or redeem to be like, do like 10 squats. You know, just little things that make sure that I stay mobile and I'm not like, I have been doing a lot better exercise-wise. Like I've been taking Sadie, my dog, I've been taking Sadie out for about an hour walk every day. And we're on day 5. And keeping it up, which is great. Because I do not want blood clots in my fucking legs. And if you sit for too long, that's exactly what's going to happen. And then they go to your brain, and then they kill you if you have a stroke. And I don't think anybody should ever have to suffer through a stroke, because strokes are fucking terrifying. So if you're out there and you play video games, especially if you're a streamer and you play games for like many hours a day, for the love of God, make sure that you're getting up and moving around. Please be responsible with thy bodies, you only get one. Oh, Hawk, we'll make sure it's on like a pretty aggressive cooldown. I do not get to hear that little music riff that often. Into the bag with you. Just sticking out the ground. It's important to note nutrition. That is true. Yeah, I make sure to take I have pretty good daily supplements. And I also, I wouldn't say I eat great, but I make sure to like get a good mix of vegetables in. Like, I am very partial to green beans, green peas, and broccoli. I fucking love broccoli. If I could eat broccoli with chicken every single day for the rest of my life, I would be happy. I could do that. I could do that without a single complaint. Like chicken, broccoli, and like if it's more Asian style, you're gonna want rice. But I don't need the rice. It just depends on what style of chicken it is. But like chicken, rice, and broccoli. Oh, it's so simple but so delicious. And the best part is, when you eat that, you don't feel bad later. You just feel good. Yeah, I know. So funny story. If anyone wants to laugh at me, I'll give you an easy way to do so. I fucked up because so basically what happened is I went and I bought like 2 really good sized heads of broccoli. And I had made a very large amount of sweet and spicy chicken. So because of that, I basically just had sweet and spicy chicken with broccoli like 3 meals in a row, because I try to eat my way through my leftovers. So being the genius that I am, I basically ate 2 entire heads of broccoli over the course of like less than 24 hours. And I had never consumed quite so much broccoli in such a short amount of time. And I also, as much as I hate my brain, I don't like my brain, because my brain suffers from really bad anxiety, and I'm medicated for it, but like even with medication, sometimes stuff can get under my skin and fuck with me. But the rest of my body is pretty decent and behaves itself and is quite nice to me. So like I had never been bloated before. I had never in my life had like a feeling of bloat. Like I had like gas that was like painful back when I had a what the fuck you call it, oh my god, what the hell's the term for it? When you have like a hole in your stomach lining, not like a hole in your stomach, but a hole in your stomach lining, where like the acid can like hit the inside of your stomach and it hurts. I forget what it's called. I had one of those and that hurt. Ulcer. Thank you, an ulcer. So I had an ulcer once. That was not a fun time. But anyway, so I never truly been bloated before. Not like, so it wasn't painful bloating. It was just like I felt full, but I was hungry. So like I was hungry and I wanted to eat, but I was full and the idea of eating seemed very unpleasant. And I had never experienced that before. So my brain like short-circuited, because the way my anxiety often works is that when I experience something physical that I have never experienced before, so like if I'm having a totally normal, great, awesome, cool, lovely day, and then I suddenly start feeling some kind of weird new sensation that I've never felt before, it freaks me the fuck out. Like it just causes an anxiety attack. No, it doesn't cause an anxiety attack, because I've gotten really, really good at keeping my anxiety under control. But it makes me like really nervous. So I was like, oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I don't feel good. What's going on? So I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm freaking out. So I go talk to my old man, because my father's a medical specialist and he knows a fuck ton of stuff. So I go to my dad and I'm like, here's my symptoms. Is something wrong with me? Like I almost feel like I have a blockage. Like there's something I swallowed and it's like stuck or something. Because I don't understand why I feel this way, even though I'm hungry, which means my stomach is empty. So like what? Something's going on. And my dad was like, didn't you make like sweet and spicy chicken and a bunch of broccoli? And I was like, yes. And he's like, did you eat all of that broccoli? And I was like, yes. And he goes, you have gas. I was like, what? He goes, you're just bloated. You have gas. I was like, that can't be right. And he's like, my dad goes, go upstairs. Like go Go upstairs, go find your Tums, and eat 3 Tums. And I was like, all right. So I go upstairs, I ate 3 Tums, felt so much better. Just practically instantly was like, oh, I feel so much better. It's so silly. And like, I will say, Tums is a miracle. It's not really a drug, but like, Tums is a miracle creation. Can you imagine how awful it was to be a human before Tums existed? Heartburn, bloat, like heartburn especially. Like, could you imagine dealing with all that shit and you just had to deal with it? There was like no remedy. Like, life before Tums must have been hell. Must have been absolute hell. I always crack up when you meet those people that are like, oh, I was born in the wrong century. I should have been born 100 years ago, or things were so much better back in the day. And I'm like, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. Life is so much better now. Hey, good night, Angel. Thanks so much for the raid. Hello there. Welcome. Hi there. I don't recognize your name. Are you new to our little circle of the world? Thank you so much for the raid. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'll just give a quick hello there. Hi, I'm Lore Master of Sotek. I'm considered one of the premier authorities and experts on Warhammer fantasy lore and literature. I'm involved in anything that has to do with Warhammer fantasy. If you're ever in the Warhammer fantasy sphere, or Age of Sigmar as well, I'm probably involved in some fashion. Whether it's the video games, the novels, the board games, the books, the tabletop game, and all sorts of... Oh, you showed me one of your snakes, you're right! I remember your snake. I remember your snake. It's very cute. Well, thank you so much for the raid. You're playing Rogue Trader. I really want to play Rogue Trader. I really want to play Rogue Trader. Like, super badly. It's like, I have so many things. Oh yeah, I recognize your profile picture, actually. I'm going to follow you right now. Boop. Thank you. Just curious, A, how far are you in Rogue Trader? Like, how many hours in? B, how are you enjoying it? Because I'm admittedly more interested in the upcoming game by Alcat, which is Dark Heresy. Because Dark Heresy is gonna have a Kroot waifu, and that sounds amazing. I want a Kroot waifu so bad. I have piles of Warhammer fantasy books and almost all the 4th ed source books. Oh yeah, from Cubic 7? Yeah, they're great. They're a lot of fun. Tums were around the 1930s? Damn! I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense. They don't seem that complicated. Like, it kind of just seems like chalk. Chalk with flavoring. We're living in the age of abundancy. It's true. It's true. And it feels like it's been going on forever, and it's actually relatively new. Which is why we're having so many problems and everything is really complicated and hard. Rogue Trader is very good, like all the Alcat games. What's a Kroot? It's K-R-O-O-T. Good night, Angel. Did you see their fucking tweet where they were like, oh, people want us to make a fantasy game? Maybe we should. I should make a video about that. Why am I here? I didn't want to come here. Yeah, whatever. It's close enough. Yeah, dude, an enemy within adaptation. They would very much, I think, need to hire either Andy. I would love for them to hire Andy, but I don't know if GW would be comfortable with them hiring Andy. They would be they would need to hire someone to help smooth it out. Because the full released version by Cubicle 7, it's a little weird. Like, if you try and go all the way through it, it runs into problems around, like, the 4th book. Where it gets funky. Like, Power Behind the Throne they'd have to really change some stuff. I think they could absolutely do it, though. They could absolutely do it. Just sent a relevant clip related to Tums. Okay, I have to watch this. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. What did she do? Chibi, what did you do? Hold on. Oh wait, nope. I know this clip. I know this clip. I know that clip. I know that clip. The second I heard the music and everything is like, oh no, I know that one. Yeah. Dude, she's so sweet. I feel bad for her. Apparently she had a pretty rough go of it at TwitchCon, which is really disappointing. Seems TwitchCon was kind of rough this year for a number of people. Been a Skaven player since 2007. We love to hear that here. We love to hear that here. Man, since 2007, so you lived through the dark times. Or the end times, I should say. Random question, am I getting Grand Theft Auto 6? No, I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game in my life, and I don't think I ever would. I don't see the appeal. To me, they're not interesting. I don't know why I would play one. The only reason I could ever see myself playing one is that a lot of my VTuber friends like to do the they like to do like roleplay campaigns, and apparently Grand Theft Auto is really good for that. But I don't like games about like modern stuff. Like you have a game where it's like you get to use guns and it's kind of like real life, but you get to be kind of crazy. I'm like, why would I play that? Like, I like fantasy and magic and dragons and dark fantasy and gods and all this crazy shit. I don't understand why I would want to play a game where, like, the gimmick is that it's like real life, but you can do weird shit. Well, Good Night Angel, I really appreciate the raid, and thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Did we already... I think we already did shoutouts. We did shoutouts, right? I made sure to follow you, so hopefully I can drop by and catch one of your streams soon. Oh, is this the fucking jar one again? Ugh. This one sucks. It takes forever. Yes, okay, great. How do I feel about urban fantasy settings? I'm still mostly intrigued. Like, I enjoy a lot of D&D campaigns that are, like, urban fantasy coded. I think a lot of those can be really fun. You just want a game where you can play as Skaven? Yeah. Vermintide Versus was almost there and now no one plays it? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It seemed like fun, but I mean, it requires so many people to get a game in. Snake needs defeating, and so do I. Well, Gold Night Angel, you have a good night, Angel. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you've never heard that before, and I apologize in advance. Well, I guess no, I'm apologizing. Not in it. Never mind. Not once? Oh, well, I apologize that I have brought that horror into reality. Well, I'd be doing a speculation video on rumored End Times DLC. Do you want me to? I can. I'll probably wait like 1 or 2 more weeks because I'm still a little bit in hot water at the moment. You get that on a lot of mine. Okay, fair. I was gonna say, I refuse to believe no one has said that before. I refuse. I love a Age of Reckoning-esque worldwide RPG game that's encompassing as Tolls War when it comes to playable. Oh, dude. I would love that too, but that would be like one of the biggest fucking games ever made. That would be a nightmare to make. Making video games is hard. It's really hard. Like, I have a lot of friends, not at CA, but I do have friends. I have a couple friends at CA, but like, I have a lot of friends that have nothing to do with Creative Assembly, that are all programmers or work on games and stuff. And like, dude, making video games is so hard. It's so hard. Oh, like it's horrific how difficult it is. Hard unless you're the Pokemon company and half-ass your current. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're like the biggest company in the world and you like have nostalgia as a weapon, but even then, like, even though their games are not what people want them to be, and they're like, which once again, like, holy shit, talk about Total War fans don't know how good they have it. Like, could you imagine if like Total War was owned by Game Freak, how fucking bad things would be? But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but it's like, even then those games are still like a lot of people still like them. Like they're still playing them and stuff. And like they still function mostly, kinda. I've not been a fan of, I haven't been as big of a fan of Pokemon since they went like full 3D. I miss the sprite era. But one of my friends is playing the newest one, and he's still playing it, so I guess it's not awful. I haven't tried it yet though. Where's my voice acting? Nintendo hates voice acting. Oh, we're gonna have to do a Moogle quest too. Fuck. That's fine. What do you mean that sells Fire Emblem games? Dude, I'm so excited for the new Fire Emblem. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but I hope it's good because I fucking love Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem. I really hope the new one's good. 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 I feel like Pokemon games are just bought because of the fandom culture around it and what the brand is, not necessarily what the games actually are these days. I think that's a fair criticism. I would say that's a very fair criticism. All the Fire Emblem games are good? All of them? All of them? I would say they're all competent games. I don't know if I'd say they're all good games. How's my day been? It started off quite poor and has gotten progressively better. And right now it is quite good. So, yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm still, like, really hoping the day will come soon when I can go back to enjoying reading the comments on videos and responding to some of them, which I can't do right now because they're... we'll say they're unpleasant. But, other than that, I couldn't ask for more. Genuinely. Which one is bad? I didn't say bad! I didn't say bad! I did not think... I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think that the one, oh fuck, what was it called? Oh god, I'm forgetting the name of it. The one that had like there were two of them, and one of them you played, or one of them was you played through having you played through like the Japanese themed part of the world, and they were at war with like the more European side of the world. Was it Fates? No, that wasn't Fates. Was that Fates? If that was Fates, then yeah, Fates. I didn't like Fates. There were 3? Yeah, then it was Fates. I did not care for Fates. It felt like they tried something very weird, and I did not enjoy it. Fire Emblem Awakening was my favorite. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've played through Fire Emblem Awakening. Like, holy fuck, that game was goated. Sacred Stones, also absolute masterpiece. Love Sacred Stones. I can't remember what its official name is, but the first one that came to the West, which I think was like Fire Emblem 6 or... I think by Japanese standards, it was like the 6th game. The one with Lindis, Ellawood, and Hector. That was my first one growing up. That one was so good. It was hard, but it was really, really good. I played the fuck out of the game. That game had so much replayability too. Like, it was the amount of content that you had in that game was wild. Sacred Stones, the true ghost. Sacred Stones was fucking awesome, dude. I do think Sacred Stones had a little bit of a sneaky bad habit of that it was it was really easy to make the game way too easy, because it had like the dungeons where you could just grind, so you could get like all of your characters to max level super duper easily. Which, like, a lot of the other Fire Emblem games did not have that as a mechanic. Like, most of them were like, no, you had to play through the story, and you had to level up as part of the story. And if you wanted, and you only had a limited amount of experience, and you had to use that limited amount of experience very carefully if you wanted to get your characters to be the appropriate level so that they could win the final battle against the dragon. And holy fuck, that could be really punishing sometimes. Because, like, some of the older Fire Emblems, if you did not use your experience properly, like, you didn't level your characters properly, you could very easily get to the last level of the game, and it was just impossible to win. Like, you would just lose because you didn't use your resources correctly. But yeah, I didn't like Fates. Fates was the very first time where I didn't 100% the games. Like, I played it, and I was deeply disappointed with it. Fire Emblem was always crazy, though, especially the older ones. Because it was, like, one of the only games that would introduce features where it's like, oh yeah, you know how we've introduced the fact that, like, you can crit the fuck out of anything? Guess what? The AI can do that too, and the AI knows how to fucking do it. Like, the AI will not necessarily cheat, but it will play dirty as fuck. It will not care. Which I always found to be very funny. Play FE4, is it in English? Because I am not interested in playing a game that I can't understand. And I cannot read Japanese. I am a sad little fat American boy, and I can only read English. The sheer terror the first time you run into AI using crit boost weapons. Oh, dude, yeah, that's the worst. When you're like, oh, I'll just advance into this position, and then the AI's like, oh, by the way, I got these reinforcements that are in range of your healer, and we all have critical edges, and you're like, ah! As they just like walk up to your healer, just one-shot him, and you're like, oh my god. I feel like if someone wanted to make a really good YouTube series, I don't know, I don't think I'd ever have the time to do this, but if someone ever wanted to make a really goated YouTube show that I would love to watch, I would love to watch a challenge where you take like someone that's familiar and understands how Fire Emblem mechanics work, but isn't like a hardcore person, right? Like they understand the game, they've played several of the games, and you give them one of the games, or you give them all the games, and the challenge is for them to get through as much of the game as they can, not like blind, and not losing a single character. Like, cause like, could you imagine how fucking balls hard that would be? Like, if you don't know what's coming, and you're like, all right, I understand the mechanics of this game, but I don't like know where all of the reinforcements are coming from. I don't know what's going to be a story beat and what's going to be something that you actually have to like genuinely react and deal with. But like, I understand, and like play that game, and like if you lose a character, like that's like your run, and seeing how far they make it, because I bet they wouldn't make it that far. Especially because sometimes you just get unlucky and the game just fucks you. Have I seen a 0% growth run? I don't even know what that means. What is a 0% growth run? Does that mean like no XP? Like your characters don't level up? Because if that's true, that sounds like hell. Iron Mans aren't actually that hard. Well, no, that's why they'd have to go into a blind, in my opinion. They'd have to go in blind. If you don't go in blind, you know what's going to happen. It's not that bad. All right, more voice acting. Here we go. Talcarius, I thought that was you. Terracin has decided where to focus our next efforts, Kupo. That was quick. Well, characters don't grow. Even if they get XP, they get no stat growth. Fuck that, dude. That sounds horrible. Oh my god. Like, you'd have to be pretty fucking baller to make that work out. Thanks to the efforts of the Way Off. Oh, thanks to the efforts of Way Off, Barles is now well fortified against any ne'er-do-wells who might wish to deface it. Well, that's what I would say if there was aught in it to deface. I believe now is our most opportune time to start the core of our... Mugson, Terracin, Dalcarius! Gillen Bursty, he has spoken, and he is livid. Uh-oh. Oh, Old D, my friend, calm yourself. What matter do you speak of? Who is this Gillen Bursty? He's an ancient... I don't remember what voice I did for the dragon. He's an ancient dragon. More ancient than most. In passing, he asked after the Markbenders and became enraged when I told him of your work here. He demanded I tell you to cease at once. I thought he was only curious, I swear. Please don't be cross with me. Just when things were going so well. Still, I suppose we can count it as a blessing that he did not drive us away by force. Doubtless he is capable. Perhaps the fact he has not means there is yet hope for reconciliation. Let us parley with Gillen Bursty, if for no other reason than to make clear that we bear no ill will towards him. Alcarius, Mogzen, I would ask that you accompany me. Old D, pray deliver us to where this ancient dragon resides. Certainly. Hopefully Gillen Bursty will listen to reason. With luck, hopefully we can put this incident behind us soon enough. If a studio like CA or Owlcat offered you a small voice acting role, would I take it? In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. That's like one of my bucket item lists that, or one of my bucket list items that I still have. Is that I would pay to fly myself over to like CA or Owlcat if I could have a small voice acting role. Like, just like as a random unit, like a dude screaming in a unit or something. Like, it wouldn't have to be anything major. I would be over the moon if I had that opportunity. The only thing left after that would be, like, officially getting something I've written published. In some way, shape, or form. That would be, like, the only other major goal.
So you are the children of man who seek to undo my efforts to keep Barlands forgotten. Enough! Cease this affront, and return from whence you came.
Merciful Gillenbursty, I fear this is a dreadful misunderstanding. It is not by our own volition that we endeavor to repair the plaza. No, we are here at the behest of the Mughals, and in fact our role is merely to teach them of stone masonry, not more. As you are doubtless aware, the Mughals are bound by an ancient accord with Thracevalgir to guard and maintain Zenith. As it happens, several of his Thracevalgir's own brood are even now lifting stones in a show of support. Forgive me my boldness, but what do you mean? But do you mean to put a stop to such efforts?
Bold indeed. You are right. I cannot oppose the will of Thracevalgir, if there is truth in your words.
It's true, Kupo! If you require proof, just visit the plaza yourself, and you only need to ask Thracevalgir about the covenant we share. My dear Mogson, pray let me handle this matter. We must tread carefully. I would very much like to leave this parley without any singed hairs. Mighty Gillenbursty, I believe a dragon of your strength would have no difficulty driving us from the plaza and razing it to the ground. But I believe you are wise, too wise to act rashly, without knowledge of our intentions or our sincerity.
Perhaps. If you would prove your worth, then so be it. Restore the splendor of ages past to Barles, and I shall oppose you no longer.
That's it! We're already well on our way. Oh, that's it? We're already well on our way, Kupo. Rest assured, Barles will be restored in no time.
Will it? Long ago, the plaza held a fountain from which flowed an unending stream. To build such a thing now would be an impossible feat.
How can a Moogle be implemented in a Warhammer Fantasy? It would literally just be a spite. It would be a type of spite. Spites are little forest spirits. And they can be invisible, they can shapeshift, they can turn all kinds of forms, they can appear as really weird shit. Some of them would just appear as Moogles.
I would expect no less than to be tasked with the impossible. To construct a fountain on barren lands seems an unsolvable riddle. Do not fear, however, for we will find a way, as we have many times before. Won't we, Mogson?
Would publishing be your independent work, like not tied to any pre-existing IP, or for something like Warhammer? Yes, both. I would love to do both. Like, I would love to do a Wolfrip book, or not even a book, just like have a section of a Wolfrip book. I would love to have a small section of like a Black Library book, or a Warhammer official GW thing, or any of that. Or even if it was just independently published, like if we did like a Lorebeards thing and I got to publish it and people actually bought it, that would be like one of my wildest, insane dreams come true.
Naturally, Kupo, we'll show you the worth of the Bogmenders. Excellent. Well then, my dear Gullenbursty, we shall set to work at once. In the meantime, I trust you will see fit to allow our repairs to resume unimpeded.
Very well, child of man. I shall tolerate your presence for the time being.
What would be my ideal splat book for a theoretical Wolfrip book? I would assume I would get to do something very small. And if I was allowed to do something very small and I was going to do something unique, I would want to do a book about the elementals of the various winds of magic. That would be pretty hot. Like if I could do like a book talking about like here are the spites, the lesser elementals, the incarnate elementals, and etc. of them. Or I would love to do I would love to do a book detailing more. I would love to do like a part 2 book for Lustria, like a small book that talks about how to make a PC Saurus or a PC Croxagore, because the original Lustria book only lets you play skinks. So like if they would allow me to do an expansion book where I get to do a book about the playable Saurus and Croxagores, that would be awesome. I'd love to do a book talking about like major timelines around the Warhammer world. So like where are places you could set your campaign during different times that are like modernish. I'd love to do a book about those probably be the biggest things. I'll have to talk to Andy at some point about like what could be done, because I don't know anything about publishing books, especially when you do stuff that's like tangentially related to things like Warhammer. Like I'd love to do a book where I'm like, oh, here would be my idea of how I would love to make like a centaur race in Warhammer Fantasy that draws a lot of inspiration from American concepts, whether it's like Native American or old. Like I'd love to explore Southern Nagaroth and what I would do with it, but not like in an official sense. That would get me sued.
While not the ideal outcome, there is not for it but to turn our attention to the task at hand. Not only must we build a fountain, but we must also secure a source of water. Gillenbursty is well aware of the fact that we are surrounded by dust and wind-worn brick, which is why he expects us to fail. But we shall prove him wrong. It would be best to first seek the wisdom of those most familiar with the land. Tell me, Mogzen and Oldie, how do you go about securing water for your own peoples? Truth be told, I've never thought too deeply about it, Kupo. If our throats are dry or if the flowers are drooping, we just go to the springs north of Mogholm. While we wish to wash the dirt from our scales, we tumble into the nearest cloud, and when our throats are parched, we slake our thirst with the blood of our prey. Okay, Oldie. That's alright. Jeez, calm down, dude. The springs of Mogholm are entirely too far away, and I somehow doubt a fountain of blood is what Gillenbursty has in mind. How about you, Dalkarius? Any ideas?
Yeah, spring crystal? We can get our hands on one of those.
Spring crystals? The name rings familiar. Ah, now I remember. Crystals wet to the touch, yes? If I recall correctly, they are harvested in quantity from the Sea of Clouds, and are used to keep the barrels of Cloud Top filled to the brim. Such an ingenious solution! Gillenbursty may be stubborn, but even he should be impressed. I believe he would, my dear oldie. That settles it then. We must procure spring crystals. Of course, it would be preferable if we did not have to travel all the way to the Sea of Clouds. Can they be found near here? We are in luck, because I often fly over a crystal that seems to have water trickling from its surface. I have a suspicion this might be one of these spring crystals you speak of. All that's left is to gather them, then. Yeah. Oh, D, show me where they are, and I'll bring back as many as I can carry. Gil and Busty will know our worth, Kupo. Well, I cannot deny Mogson's enthusiasm. However, neither he nor Old D have actually seen the spring crystal up close, and it would be a shame if what they brought back was unusual. Follow them, so you might judge the crystal's quality.
Well, it's way up there. Okay. See, I don't know. Like, there are a lot of books that people publish about other IPs where they talk about, like, the history of the IPs, the inspirations behind them, and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like one of the big... If Lorebeards was ever going to publish a big book, like an interesting book that I think people would genuinely want to read, I think if we were able to publish a book where we spoke at length about the inspirations behind Warhammer, the writing styles, the deeper stories and mysteries and such behind it, I feel like that would be a book that we could really do justice to. But I don't understand how the legality of that kind of stuff works, because I know there are people that have made books similar to that for like Lord of the Rings and Marvel Comics and yada yada yada, but I don't understand how that works as far as like fair use goes. Water trickles forth from the crystal in thin rivulets, each running dry before reaching its base. It seems there's little hope this can be used as a supply.
From the skies I could not tell this crystal was so dry. But worry not, for you are in the company of a dragon. When I unleash my mighty roar, this crystal will awaken, and water will gush forth from it like a geyser. I simply need some time to gather my strength. 1 century should do the trick. Brother was around that age when he learned to roar.
How about we just ask your brother to roar?
You cannot wait even 100 years? I pity you, truly. Well, I suppose we must ask Brother for his help again. I'm certain this time we can skip the trial.
Well met. My brother tells me you wish to borrow my strength again.
I need you to roar at a crystal.
You mean to awaken a crystal? A simple matter. Very well, you have my wings. Climb atop my back and guide me to this crystal. Old D, you stay behind. Now, Karis, if we should become separated, return here, my brother shall summon me.
Oh, that's so cool. I get to fly way off. I still haven't managed to get myself like a regular dragon mount, really. I mean, I've got Midgard Sorber, which is cool, but I haven't really gotten any standard ones yet. Now, Mono takes a few... Oh, you can get this one through Centurial Seals? Okay, that's cool. Roar.
Look! The water is spouting forth, Kupo. This crystal will make the perfect source for our fountain. Now, we just need to break off a few shards.
I am relieved. I could have just as easily shattered the crystal by mistake. Fortunately, I did not.
I've gathered the largest shards I could find. Now let us be off to Zenith and we'll show Gil and Bursty that Barlays will shine once more.
And after this, we can do the weekly journal. Oh, he didn't teleport with me. What a jerk. Oh, we have to show him. I thought we were gonna like build a fountain and then show him, but I guess we're gonna throw the crystals in his face and be like, haha, look at these, bitch.
Gil and Bursty, we've done it! The fountain in Barlays will flow as gloriously as before, Kupo.
So, you have secured a water resource.
It was a team effort, Kupo. Now Karius suggested we use spring crystals, and Oldie told us where to find one. We'd gathered more than enough shards to keep the fountain flowing indefinitely.
I know of these crystals, but do not attempt to deceive me. There are none with the strength of which you speak.
There were none, Kupo. But through will, perseverance, and determination, we were able to find a solution.
Those words. Oh, it is nothing. Proceed, Moogle.
With Way Off's mighty roar, we awakened a spring crystal, and now we have enough water to make 5 fountains. Surely our deeds have proven that we are worthy to continue our work.
Impressive, little one. However, your story tells only of the deeds of man and dragon. What has your kind contributed?
There is still much work to be done, and the spring crystal is but one component. From here on out, it's the responsibility of the Mog Menders to see the fountain completed, Kupo.
Your words bespeak confidence, and more importantly, sincerity. Very well. You may remain in Barlays. On one condition. Rising from the fountain was once a statue, a monument to friendship and peace. You will see it restored to Barlays.
A statue? We've never built something like that. What if it proves beyond our abilities, Kupo?
Then I shall make the plaza dust and rubble once more.
Well, it appears we have no choice but to succeed then. Gil and Bursty, the statue we raise will be even better than you remember, I promise.
There is something unique about that one. Do you not agree?
A monument to friendship and peace, and our latest challenge, Kupo. I suppose we could consider this the Mogmender's first commission. I must admit I'm a bit nervous, our reputation is at stake.
So the dragon has requested further work to be done to the plaza. Mogzen, I've no doubt you and the other Mogmender shall rise to this challenge as you have risen to many others. Remember the wisdom I have tried to impart to you.
I won't disappoint you, Terrazon. Even if it looks like there's no way forward, I'll find one. Now, let's begin work on the fountain.
Society quest complete. Thanks to your efforts, the Fountain of Barlays has been restored. Continue assisting the Mogbenders to repair the plaza complete. It's starting to look so nice! It no longer is like full of dust and debris and other random shit. So their next goal is to build a statue. Reputation up! We are now trusted. I wish I had enough daily slots to do 3 more, but I'm out. Oh, there's a lot more little dragons now. Dexterous Dragonette. You got a big old dragon here. And we got a whole fountain. So they still got to build a statue for it. That's coming along cutely and nicely. Oh wait, I still have another quest I could turn in. Aha. Foundation component. Cool. Next up, journal. If you are free to help with that, that would be most wonderful. Appreciate the help as always, Alex. You are quite literally a life/time saver. Which are kind of the same thing if you think about it. What do we got this week? Thok as Thok Extreme. Before I do that, I'm gonna eat some tacos. Oh, did they speed up the eating animation? I feel like the eating animation is suddenly much faster than it was. Speeds up with weapons out. Oh, I didn't know that. Ow.
Dance to the song of ringing steel.
Drop anything cool? A hive claymore, that sounds kind of cute. Definitely been a while since you've done 14. 3 days. I thought you were being serious for a second. I guess for you that is a long time. How was the convention, by the way, Alex? I think I already have his steed. Yeah, that's right. The only horse I'm missing, which that might be like a cutesy thing we do today. Actually, the only horse I'm missing for like the big bosses is the Bowl of Ember horse. Met some friends and gather new cards. Nice. What card game is it for? Yeah, the Ifrit horse. Ifrit, I believe, is the only horse I'm missing. Oh, Final Fantasy trading card game. Final Fantasy has its own trading card game? Oh. Nice, you dodged her thing. That's impressive. That's super impressive. Damn, good job. It's like Magic with a sort of reverse Pokemon rule to win. Huh. I can't get into any other games right now, I think. Though I saw League of Legends is releasing a big card game, which is dangerous for me, because if they release like a fucking Aurelion Soul deck, I'm in trouble. Because I fucking love Aurelion Soul. He's about to kill my ass. Oh, I thought we had to kill all the little dudes. I guess we didn't. Messed that up. I mean, it was still fast by the way I rate things. Next is the naval. Ninja's kind of ridiculous, huh? Like, Ninjas just looks at bosses and they just, like, implode. Alright, well, there's all that. Trying to remember what all the best dungeons are. Be fast. I remember Copperbell Hard was pretty quick. Yes, if Alex is, I don't want to do it unless Alex is okay with it. But if Alex is up for it, we'll just spam Bowl of Embers and try and get that last horse. Yeah, easy? Awesome. Alley-oop. Let's see. My things are looking pretty good. So we can run a little baby dungeon. Arm Veil is always good for the baby dungeon, because I think the one we just did was a 50. Yeah. Arm Veil is super fucking fast. Not as fast as Ninja, but at least this class is like somewhat quick. I miss when jump would actually take me to the enemy instead of only some of the way there. I ran the wrong way. I was like, where am I going? How do you leave without going to the portal? Like, I noticed that you like teleport out instantly. How do you do that? Oh my god. Oh, come on, give me these two. Give me these two. When you hit U, there's an option to leave instantly. Okay. I'll go ahead and use a retry. I'll use a retry for Fuck-Ass Stock, because I've got plenty of points. And Fuck-Ass Stock is just a cool, he's a cool bro.
Dance to the song of ringing steel. Thou hast bested me.
Plus, he might actually have like goodies that I want. He's a really fun theme song. Oh, I see. So you just do leave. Ah, cool. Yeah, we got a line, baby. Let's go. We'll do him one more time. We got a line. Well, works in groups to finish the dungeon. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Dance to the song of ringing steel. Thou hast bested me.
Nothing. Come on, can we get a double? Double. Damn, it was so close. I'll still take a 1 though. Can't be that mad at a 1. Better than a none. For XP, yeah, it is. Especially for my Dragoon, that's really important because getting Dragoon to 70 is going to take like a million years otherwise. And I get magic gold points. Or magic points, whatever. MGP. I love MGP. And tombstones! I should be full on tombstones now. No, I'm nowhere near full on tombstones. But I can buy what I need. I think I could buy them here. Yeah, I can. Okay, and I remember, don't get bone, 'cause that was stupid. I want groups of 5 mist, and I want groups of... I'll get 5 mist, 5 ink. And then I also need Umbrite. So let's do 5 of you, 5 of you, and then I'll get as much Umbrite as I can. Perfect. All right, and then we'll go outside. Always check Ulan's note in the key tab. Ulan's note. Ulan's note. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, let's go get some more goodies. We're here, so I need to switch to Dark Knight. Boop. And I need to put on my... big boy sword. Exchange. I'll take 3 sand, please. And then I will foster my growth. Oh, I need way more Umbrite. Okay. Hooray! Okay, so next time we want to buy almost entirely Umbrite. Alright, I think that is all of our dailies done. Though, would you want to do daily dungeon for XP with my Dragoon? Might as well. And she don't have to, Alex, you don't have to join me for it if you don't want to, because it's just gonna be time consuming stupid shit. Yeah, sure. Okay, great. Yeah, because this is, I mean, it's we could just do our daily. Just to get goodies. Oh, I also get I get good tombstones for it too. I should have done this earlier. Actually, while I'm waiting on that, I can pop back to Black Shroud, and I can sell the new items I got that I don't want. Because if I stay on top of that, then my life will be much better. For totems, you don't need, you can straight up delete them for the easier to farm prinals. All the totems are for our mounts at 99 and weapons at 10. What do you mean by totems? What's a totem? Okay, the Hive Spear, the Hive Claymore, and the Hive Kriss can all piece the fuck out. Solid shit. We also picked up some kind of piece of garbage from Arum. Arum Argons. Oh, the chess. Ah, thank you. Okay, cool. Come on, duty finder. Someone's gonna be wanting to do some just quick little dungeon. Cute little dungeon. Oh, there you are. It's a tiny ass crown you got on your head. I feel like there's no way that thing would stay on there. Just saying. Unless it's like glued to your head. I guess you could like weave it into your hair, I suppose. Alright. I got all the cards I wanted ordered tonight. That's a nice feeling. I need to put away these extra sleeves. Who the what? Malachi! Hey, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. How are you? How's your evening? Stretch break? Oh, good idea. I'm sitting here like, oh, there's nothing I can do after I just gave a whole fucking speech about how I need to like be more mobile. Oh, my legs are sore. I have been getting in a lot of walking though. Like I'm very pleased with myself and how much exercise I've been getting. I need this box. There you go. Put you guys in here. Do y'all like my? Hold on, I want to show you something. Fuck! How dare you? How dare you, Pop? When I think I'm safe. Good me. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm excited for this week. We're gonna play a spooky game this week. Oh, I have access to most of my abilities. That's nice. I was like, where are my AoE attacks? They're there. I had to remember where I put them. It is the spooky season. I'm not much for handing out candy. I really enjoy handing out candy. The problem is Sadie hates trick-or-treaters. she does not like them, dude. Oh my goodness. Sadie gets like really spicy around trick-or-treaters. Cause she just thinks they're all like little demons or something and is like, I don't trust this nonsense. She's not having it. Ooh, took a bit of damage there. What the fuck? I don't remember him coming out of the book. Anyone, I'm assuming the Empire have any form of jack-o'-lanterns? Not. Yes, they do. Just things similar to jack-o'-lanterns do exist in the fantasy universe. I'm struggling to remember what they're called. Obviously, the context of them is different. But there are certain like spirits and things that are like acknowledged at certain times. Because for them, you know, the Warhammer equivalent to Halloween is Geheimnisnacht. And Geheimnisnacht is fucking awful. It's super terrifying and bad and evil and spooky. So there are a lot of things that people do to try and ward off like evil spirits, and like a lot of superstitions about, oh, you do this because it'll keep the demons or the undead or other stuff away. So there would be places that would use things like that because there's like the belief that if you do so, it will somehow lure them away or protect you from an otherwise, you know, bad situation, which is interesting in and of itself. But it's not like for fun. Not for Geheimnisnacht anyway. There are other festivals where you can have something akin to a you could have something akin to a jack-o'-lantern and its purpose is festive, but for the most part that's pretty rare. This asshole just like explodes the entire room. Oh, that's not good. That's super not good. Oh, good, the healer. I thought that was the healer that died. Sealing night day these nuts. Get her. Good thing we killed him, because I had no idea what I was supposed to do with that part. Don't do. Doom spike, doom spike, doom spike, doom spike, doom spike. That sad feel when you only have a single move that AoEs. Oh, this part is so slow. Hey, hey, so thanks for you're doing your day. I just picked up the first omnibus for Go Check Felix. I'm excited to read more lore playing Total War Warhammer for the last few years. Hey, Jolly Big Boy, that's fucking awesome, dude. I'm really excited for you. I hope you have a great time with it. I love Go Trek and Felix. Love. Especially the first trilogy is absolutely incredible. It's such a journey. I hope that you have an awesome time with it, and It's just everything it can be.
Get bursted, bitch.
Bit of a strange question, but it's been in my head since the headcanon stream. Would there be any appropriate place to post my 30-minute ramblings explaining your theory? Yeah, I would do it in the Lorebeard's Discord. Hell, you can make a video if you want and just post a link to it, or a sound file if you want, or you can type it up. But I would just go to the Lorebeard's forum. It's about fantasy. I would go to the fantasy thread section and make a new thread that's like, here's my headcanon, or if you have, you know, a particular title for your headcanon, be like, I want to talk about this, and just go off, King. You can even at me in it. All right, time to fight a big pissed off owl. I remember this does all sorts of weird shit.
Bum, 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 bum.
How about you stop summoning Behemoth and you just fucking die, dude? Easy peasy. Alright, next is a leveling dungeon. Actually, wait. Too late. God damn it. Alright, that's fine. We'll do that one next. Now I can do a little bit of exercise. Come here, dumbbells. Ah. Ha! Maladai, going back a bit. Did a quick wiki dive. Oh, we can get out? Okay. Oh, hold on. Withdraw. Before we do anything else, let's do the Bowl of Embers Extreme. And get me that stupid horse real fast. And then we'll do Swoltech stuff. Going back a bit, did a quick wiki drive. Says Aminar is a sea dragon, protects the law there, but aren't sea dragons relatively new creatures? As dragons go, and mostly helped by the... So Aminar is not a sea dragon. He might have been in the old stuff, but he's not a sea dragon now. He is a he's a merworm. So like I think going back to 7th edition forwards, he has, I don't remember if he was a merworm before 7th edition, but I think he was a merworm when he was first mentioned. But the wiki may just be wrong, because Aminar is a he's a merworm. I'll take the music. But... That being said, sea dragons are quite old. Sea dragons are super duper 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 old. Bro, I didn't even get to... Hey, there it is. Oh, I got a new card too. Strix card. All right, I have all the horses. Mount guide. I've got... Where are they? Yeah, there we go. I've got Aethon, Xanthos, Golfashi, Enbar, Markab, and Boreas. Now you must go to Mordona and speak with the minstrel. Got it. Mordona. And while I'm doing that, I'll start the next big thing. What's the difference? So a sea dragon is a very serpentine, typically thinnest creature that when you look at it, you go, oh, that's a sea dragon. So it's more like a worm, right? They don't have wings. They don't have limbs generally. Sometimes they'll have fins. But for the most part, they're just like, they're big sea serpents. A lot of the time that breathe fire. So they're like really big, scaly sea serpents that have very draconic heads. They breathe fire and they can get pretty big. Meanwhile, merworms are very, very big aquatic creatures. They're like these big boys. They have full limbs, big wings, and they don't have wings, sorry. Big tail. So they have big tail, big limbs. They have way bigger, wider heads, and they're kind of like bulbous. If you go watch, actually, just go watch the new trailer, the trailer for Tides of Torment. And on the Tides of Torment trailer, the very last creature you see standing behind Sea Lord Island and roaring, that's a merworm. So merworms are creatures of the deep, deep, deep primordial depths, but they have full limbs. They can go up on land without any issues. And they're a more distant cousin to dragons. So like if you have like your main dragons, you then have like main dragons, and then a little further away from them as a nearby cousin is the sea dragon, and then way further away from them as a distant cousin is the merworm. Thank you. Hey, no problem. Do I have silver facts? Sadly not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do this. Wandering Minstrel. Yoshi P, what you got for me? Recall of Duty. Oh, I'm gonna have to be fast.
Eager to listen to my harp, are you? But what higher praise could a minstrel ask than to have an audience as the very hero who provides inspiration for this song? Yet I have no fresh compositions I deem fit for a champion's ears. Would that I possess something more to amuse you. Ah, I've been struck by the most wonderful idea. You shall be the author and the subject of your own creations. Yes, by weaving an epic of your own endeavors, you will find yourself casting a critical eye upon past deeds. Think of such works as muses for future growth. 'Tis no difficult thing to pen a poem. The words will come of their own accord, I assure you. Simply envision the scene and describe the memories in faithful detail. Omit not and add not, and the truth shall remain. Reciting the finished piece should then serve to bring the past to vivid life in your mind's eye. And when you look back upon events with undistracted clarity, what was hidden in chaos may now seem blindingly clear, especially when things are uncolored by the embellishments I might bring to the story. May the recording of your sagas reward you with inspiration and insight. Oh, and do return sometime and share what you have wrought. Duty Recorder unlocked. You now have access to the Duty Recorder, allowing you to document duties for reviewing within an end room. Open the Duty Recorder interface on the duty in the main menu. View the help text for further details on how to use this feature. Duty Recorder. Duty Recorder is now unlocked, allowing you to document duties for viewing at a later date. Playback features include speed adjustment, focus. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Okay, he does have a side quest for me, though. There it is, the Kirin Fife. How good it is to see you again, Dalcarius. Little have I had to wander in search of inspiration these past moons, and for the very air resounds with word of your valorous deeds. Are the rumors true? The primals of Eorzea have resurrected in ever more ferocious forms, only to meet a swift end at your hand. I knew it! But tell me, in your forays among the beast tribes, did you ever come across a nightmare? Steeds of darkness, gifted to the beast tribes by the servants of evil as mounts for their unholy armies. Or so the rumors have it, for neither sable hide nor inky hair have I seen firsthand. You have not only seen these fell beasts, but tamed them? Even the fabled magic steeds constructed by the primals themselves? I could scarce believe it possible. Yes, if any man is capable of the feat, it is you. I thought the animals were merely the stuff of legend, creatures of manifest darkness sacrificed to the beast tribe's unholy gods, emerging from the void recast in their elemental image. To think that not only do these eldritch beings exist, but I know the very man to whom they answer. Yes, I see it now. You are the one, Dalcarius, the one of whom the oracle spoke all those years ago. I wish for you to have this whistle. I collected it during my wanderings in the east, a gift from an ancient hermit who lived a life of seclusion atop a holy mountain. At the top, I thought it a poor reward for climbing to the top of that godforsaken peak. But I learned as I go. The hermit spake unto me thus: the gift I give you is no mundane instrument. Only a matchless hero may call it, sound its clarion call, and summon the ageless one. A legend to call a legend forth. Yeah, alright. I could just... God damn it. That's fine, we'll finish that in a minute. Oh, it's the exact same dungeon, just different. Go ahead and pop another taco. I still can't use Sonic Thrust. Living Legend! Hey, how you doing? Evening. This demon book boss does not come out.
Doom Diver.
Five blows.
Love to see it. Went to take a little nap at War 4 and literally woke up just a minute ago. Oh, that you had a deep slumber. I hope it was a relaxing sleep and you feel good. I feel like those could be a mixed bag. Like sometimes you have like a deep slumber where like you wake up and you're like, holy shit, I feel so like relaxed. But then there's other times where it's like, I have slept for 1,000 moons and I no longer know what year it is and I feel like Garbo. So I hope it was more the former and not the latter. Talking about sleep, is there any connection between the dream and the ether? Yes, yes. There is undeniably a very strong connection between dreaming and the ether. Because there are gods of dreams, and the gods are able to interact with mortals through dreams, in defiance of, well, not defiance per se, but it's a way around Azurian's decree that, like, people aren't supposed to interact with mortals and yada yada yada. This guy's the goofiest fucking mechanic. I say that. Good old nerd. Any good loot? No. Alright, now I can do this one. But as I turned to go, the hermit spake unto me thus: The gift I give you is no mundane instrument. Only a matchless hero may sound its clarion call and summon the ageless one. A legend to call a legend forth. Colt that I was, I thought him senile, a broken man with a broken whistle. And yet there was something in the passion of his voice, the glint in his eyes, that told me he was speaking true. Though my lips have never mustered a single peep from the thing, I have kept it at my side ever since.
but now I gladly part with it. For who could the hermit have been speaking of but you, Dalcarius? A matchless hero who has defended the realm time and time again from the primal menace? A living legend who can call forth legendary beasts at will? Surely he must have foreseen our fateful meeting. Full faith have I that your heroic lips will succeed where my merely musical ones failed. What an honor it shall be to bear witness to the first encounter between the greatest hero of our time and a mythical creature the likes of which the world has never seen. What a song I shall make of it. But a sublime song calls for a sublime setting. I can think of none better than the crystal cliffs of Wrathfrost, overlooking Silvertear Lake. Forgive me for wishing to add a touch of theater to an already auspicious event, but if you would indulge me this once, I would be eternally grateful. I shall follow you to Wrathfrost, and keep out of sight until such time as you blow the fife and summon the... Oh, but my heart races just to think of it. To Wrathfrost, Dalcarius. Your legend awaits.
You heard the man. Oh, you have to manually go all the way there, of course. Stretch break? Yeah, we got it. No. Oh, y'all want to hear something? So, guess what, beloved sweet pup of ours, of all of ours, broke her fucking leash today during a walk because she wanted to chase a rabbit. She snapped that thing in twain. The absolute goober. Oh, good old Midgard's armor just being all dead over there. It's all my magical ponies. Whoa, that's a serious one. Oh, it's a dragon horse. Beautiful. Not even in my wildest flights of fancy did I dream of witnessing such a sight. It's a Kilian, almost. Oh, no, it is a Kilian, pretty much. If I am not mistaken... Oh, yeah. If I am not mistaken, this is the immortal Kilian of Eastern legend. Thank you, Dalcarius, for allowing me this chance to see one with my own eyes. I shall treasure this memory for always. That the Kilian has responded to your summons can mean only one thing. It assents to your command. It is as I always knew it would be. From the very moment we met, you are the one the hermit spoke of, and the legend fit to call the legend forth. Beneath a crystal bower a silent whistle sounds, that o'er a crystal tower around the world resounds. So from its clouded kingdom a golden steed descends, to bend its knee to a hero brave and for its strength to lend. I am positively overflowing with newfound inspiration, and it is all thanks to you, Dalcarius. I shall call this song The Ballad of the Myth Rider. Shall be my finest creation yet. I have but one request, Dalcarius. As you ride out into the world atop your legendary steed, do not forget to return to me once in a while and recount your adventures. Perhaps the people the realm over may shout your praises, but who amongst them can set to verse as well as I? Hooray! We got the Kilian! Kilian. Surprisingly hard to say. You can now summon the Kilian mount. Hey, that's a cool thing to get off. I like how they call it lion-like, even though it is definitely a dragon and a horse. There's, like, I guess it has a mane? I don't like the tail though. Whoa! It's got little glowy wings when it flies. That's cool. It's not as cool as riding an actual dragon, but hey, that's a nice little achievement to put in our cap. We could do a trial. Oh, but you're already ahead of it. Yeah, we just need a tank. Thoughts on the announcement of December 4th DLC Total War? I mean, a lot of people think it's the end times, and I see no reason to disagree with that. End times seems logical at this point. And then I would be genuinely shocked if they don't announce Total War 40,000. I don't know if it's going to come out next year. It might still be like a year. It might still be more than a year away. But I'm expecting a Total War Warhammer 40,000 announcement. And maybe like a loose release date. Like a year release date. And then for the historical title, my money is either on Medieval 3, Shogun 3, or Empire 2. Oh yeah, Living Legend. For all I know, they might come out and be like Warhammer 40,000 2027, but like I'm expecting them to like publicly announce it, to be like, yes, we are making a Total War Warhammer 40,000 game. It might not come out for like forever. This mount has the Prelude theme. Oh really? Let me. Oh, never mind. Let's go kick the shit out of a primal. Who's it gonna be? Oh, fuck. Man, we're in the world of darkness. I haven't done this in for fucking ever. Remember, limit break 3 the portal gap when we go down to speed this up. Tank soak meteors in phase 2. Melee limit break 3. I'm gonna hope another one has that. I'm assuming that's not gonna be my job. What would an End Times DLC be? Well, it depends on how big they want to go with it. On one hand, they could do... So Nagash would be the easiest place to start, right? Like, Nagash would be the big bad, more than likely, of the DLC. From there, you would have... So you could do Nagash, which could come with all sorts of like super nasty garbo. If I remember right, you want to alternate the ones you trigger. Ooh, run, 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 run. No, I didn't make it! Yeah. Well, I'm glad I remembered that it's alternate. How dare you only be targetable for like a second? Oh, that was bullshit. I was not standing in that. But you could do Nagash, would be the easiest thing to start with. Then if you're sticking purely to the end times, the next thing you would do is the Glotkin. With the Glotkin bringing all of his Nurgle goodies with him, which, to be fair, Nurgle has quite a few things that he could get from the end times. Because you could get the Putrid Blight Kings, the Maggoth Riders, Gutrot Spume, which is a pretty big list. Then you have the Skaven, which the Skaven have the most. Like, the Skaven have a ton from the end times. It's almost silly how much the Skaven got in the end times. Because it was basically their 8th edition book. I need a red one. So we lost a healer, that's not good. In my opinion, the End Times DLC needs the Herald, the End Times Crown the Conqueror. Yeah, depending on like what how it's looking like size-wise. If they need like, if they do chaos stuff and they need a chaos, I don't remember what we're supposed to do here. Oh, is that it? Oh, that was silly.
Another wretched foul is
Inari,
the
what
Red
are
Host
you doing?
Cursed Sotek
How
spawn.
dare you come in here and give Tim gift subs? How dare you? How, I am only supposed to give sub you, not the other way around. This is not how this system works. You little shit. Well, thank you, Inari. That's very sweet of you. That's very kind. I hope you're having a good night. I saw you had your little, you're doing a little robot stuff today. I hope that was fun. I want to do that someday. I would love to do that, but you have to be a VTuber for that. One day. One day. I will metamorphosize. Did you have fun? Did you see anything cool? I've heard very mixed things about good old TwitchCon. I have heard some positive things, and I have heard some not so positive things. I'm gonna play triple triad against this nerd real fast. I've got a pretty god tier deck, so I should be able to get him. No, I don't like going first. Fuck. Fireless is fine. No, fuck you. Do we send out Race Valgear now? No, well, he's only a 4 top wise. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Oh no. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Fuck. God, I hate going first. I always prefer going second. You had so much fun? Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm glad you had a good time. That pleases me immensely. Also, this guy's deck is like really mean. Fucking Gaius von Bowser. Okay, I could work with that. I think. But you eat my nuts, dude. Draw! God damn it! I almost had him. Oh, that Bahamut card is sick. I want a Bahamut card. Who do I get Bahamut from? Oh, that sucks. You kind of got me by the balls there. Ah, you got me good with that one. Yeah, you got me with that one. That sucks. You get it from winning against King Elmer III? I don't even fucking know who that is. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win this, I swear to God. Oh, he's in the gold saucer. Okay, cool. He's a +2.
Mornington Crescent cheered. X100. Set up an ascending deck, where they all have the same symbol. Very handy for these games.
Fuck. Oh, got your ass, bitch! Oh, and I got a Gaius von Bowser card. Hell yeah. Get owned, son! And I got your rare card, so I don't have to fight you ever again. Loser. Suck my nads. Alright, I'm out of here. And I'm out! Anari, I'm so pleased to hear that. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm glad you had a great time. That makes me very happy. Are you all, have you healed up? Are you still sick, or are you feeling a lot better? Oh, the totems! Alex, you said I can get rid of the totems, right? And there would be, like, nothing to worry about? You can farm those? Okay, cool. You want to keep them from Shadowbringers onwards. Okay. I will try to remember that. Okay. Done all our dailies that I'm willing to deal with, because main scenario and normal raids are a no thank you from me, boss. At some point I need to start doing scenario stuff, but not today. Alright, my dudes. I am intending to play quite a bit of Final Fantasy and Silent Hill 2 this week, but I think I don't want to stay up like crazy late. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it tonight. I know we didn't get any main story done, but we're going to be playing pretty much almost exclusively Final Fantasy and Silent Hill 2 this week. So, forgive me for not actually going after Yugiri this evening. I want to thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out. You know, we're just getting more stuff done. So we're gonna get more stuff done. I'm gonna be playing much earlier later today, technically. You don't need her? No, Yugiri is bae. Yugiri is so bae. How dare you? How dare you suggest we don't need Yugiri? But yeah, so that's gonna be it for tonight. But we got another big chunk of the Beast Tribe quest done, because Mughals are now at rank 4 and Vanu Vana are now at rank 5. So those are coming along really well. And yeah, good times to be had by all. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and go into the outro screen. But I will be sending this off on a raid somewhere. I don't know who's playing anything this late, but I'll find somebody. And yeah, have a lovely evening, y'all. Good night.